Hey, Kempson, this is Mr. Brown. So we've been discussing different rhythms. We've been discussing whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes. And I want to show you the difference in knowing how to identify them. All right. So I'm going to draw them on the screen that you see in front of you. And then I'm going to label them. All right. And I'm going to explain how to tell the difference. Okay. So right now, I want to draw a whole note. All right. So my circle isn't perfect, you guys, but that's a whole note. It's round, it's see through, and it's just a circle. Okay, so we're gonna label this whole note right here. Now I'm gonna draw a half note. Okay, we use gray. All right, you see that I added a stem right here. This is a stem. We still have this part right here, the circle, and it's see through, but now we have a stem. Right here, this is called a stem. All right, stem. All right. Once you do that, you'll understand the difference between a whole note so far and a half note. All right, we're gonna label this half note. Wait a minute. There we go. So we're gonna go back. Now this is where it's gonna look the same up to a certain part. All right. So now we're gonna draw a quarter note. We're gonna draw a half note. We got our stem and we got a see through. So this is the difference between a quarter note and a half note. The quarter note, you're going to fill in that hole that you see. So that's the difference between a half note and a quarter note. So we're going from a whole note, which has no stem and it's see through, to a half note that has, you can still see through it, but now it has a stem, to a quarter note that has a stem, has a circle, but you cannot see through it. So we're going to label that quarter note. All right. And now we're going to do this eighth note. So now we're going to do our circle, has a stem. We're going to fill it in. Now, what's the difference between an eighth note and a quarter note? We're going to add something to our stem. We're going to add a flag. All right. A flag. That tells us that this is an eighth note. All right. Let's label it. So there you have it. You have a whole note, you have a half note, a quarter note, and an eighth note. That's how you draw it. All right. So that's what you're going to be doing in your lesson today.